All right, I'm just about to show this quick video. Well, I can't say quick because I don't know how long it'll be, but I'm just going over some things about washing machines. I just got a new washing machine, new to me, pre-owned, and it's a hot point. I really didn't mean to do that, but it's okay because I'm about to fill it up anyway. But anyway, I got a new hot point. I've looked over some things about washing machines, the newer ones, and some things that I've never done, I'm going to do. And I'll show you real quick. I saw where you can how you pull this off. The one that I saw on the video, it was super dirty. And this one isn't dirty like that at all. But in the end, and you can look down in there, and you might see a little something, but it's nothing like what I saw on the video. But just for what I've learned and to feel like I'm getting a super cleaned washing machine, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to soak this in the sink. I don't know for sure what I'm going to use, but I'm probably going to get some kind of, I've got brushes, but I don't want to use them for this. So I might have to end up getting me a brush just for that, or I can figure out something to put down in there. But the thing about it is, if I could do this with this one hand, this comes off. Hold on. I actually took that part apart, and all you can see is some residue that I can tell is some powdered laundry detergent. And it could even be from, what did I use? It could be from what I used. But regardless, this one seems like it's pretty clean. I'm going to put that back in. And like I said, I'm still going to go over some of the things that I saw on the video. It's one of the channels that's more like it's a guy. I have to look it up and see who he is. But anyway, this is the liquid bleach only compartment. And it's not what you call dirty, especially compared to the video that I saw. But as long as I've had a washing machine, I've never taken that off. One thing I can say, it's good even when you get pre-owned that you can tell when somebody does a decent job on giving you clean appliances. Because one thing I did notice, and I'm going to put this back down in here because I'm not going to do this right now, because what I'm about to do, I'll tell you in a minute. Let me make sure I put this down right, because I had taken it off, and let me see. But there you go. Make sure it's a good fit, because wherever I had it before, it wasn't locked in. So I've already wiped the inside down. I've used it already. But what I'm about to do is fill this up and put some bleach in it and let it run a cycle. Also on the video, and I'm doing something right now, and I said I might as well go ahead and get this started. So by the time I come in the house, either it's done the cycle, or it'll be in the midst of the cycle and almost over with. Now, another thing on the video that I looked at, he got up in here and wiped up in there. And just looking up in there, compared to what I saw on the video, it was a little dirty up in there also. And I see a tiny bit of dirt. But like I said, I just want to feel like I'm getting a clean washing machine. So as far as in the beginning. So me personally, I'm going to run it on hot. I haven't used hot a lot over the years, but I'm learning, not learning. I have when I first started out using washing machines as an adult, I used hot water like it wasn't nothing. But when it comes to towels, I ended up using the hot today. And on a regular basis, here and there, I'm going to have to hit it with the hot water for the towels, because I've seen other people saying things about the towels. But I'll talk about that another time. I'm one of those that I do check anything that I wash. And over the years, I really didn't have to go hard on that. But once again, I said I'll go ahead and make another video. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to fill this up. I'm going to go ahead and put it on super, which is what I used earlier today to do the towels. And I'm going to just go ahead and eyeball it and really just fill it by the container. This is pretty much was full. I can feel it's probably like down to about right here somewhere. I'm gonna put a little bit more in here, and I'm gonna let that be. Oh, I tell you another thing I'm gonna do. This is something that I do a lot. I use other containers. That is bleach, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that on up and put that in here too. Somebody might say they want to put a whole, what is this, 64 ounces. I'd say that's half a gallon, and do it that way. But I'm good with this, and I might end up putting something else in here to go ahead and run it through. But for sure, I know the bleach is going to make a difference, because I've used smaller amounts of bleach on things to get them clean. And so I have confidence that when you put a decent amount of bleach in, especially when you can smell it. And of course I can smell the bleach. So on that note, I'll pause it right now. And like I said, I think that's about all. There's something else I'm going to throw in, and I'll end up putting this in a short. But I've noticed people talking about the lid locking on this particular machine. But even on that note, I don't want to. I'm the type that I've had older machines that you can open while they're washing without doing anything extra to them, because I guess that's just how older machines work. Well, on this note, I learned this from my daughter. She probably learned it off of YouTube on the last machine, where I don't have small children that I have to worry about, and I will put that in there. If you have small children, you might not want to do this, because you're able to open the lid without it, while it's washing during any cycle. I'm going to say it like that, any cycle, even spin. So I'm going to take this off, and that's my preference, and for anybody that needs to know, because all these parts do is slide off. So I took the screws out, and I think she put it on some kind of way where I'll figure that part out in a minute. But for right now, just to let you know, I think it's just leave it right there. That's what it was. I have to remember how my last machine was, and I'll just leave it down in there. Let me try this again. I gotta make sure that it's hitting the right. I have to figure it out, because of course this is a new to me machine. You hear it clicking. But anyway, I'll put that back in here. But I'm about to pause it right now, because I got other stuff to do. And another thing that I used on the washing machine that I've never done before, I've got some 91% alcohol, and I was using this for my car. So I'm gonna use that to spray them. I've already done it, but I'm gonna do it again just because I want to feel like I'm really getting this washing machine disinfected and clean. So anyway, on that note, I'm gonna spray this down, go back to my other work, and finish letting this fill up to wash the washing machine for one cycle at least. Okay, I see why the machine stopped filling up, because this machine, I can tell, is very sensitive when it comes to the pause button, and I'm gonna show you real quick. So it was on pause, and that's why it stopped. It probably, the lid probably hit the button, and I've done that a couple of times already. So it's something I'm gonna have to get used to, because I didn't even have, yeah, I think I had a pause button on the other machine too. And another thing about this machine, it has a soak cycle. I need to see if I can see. Okay, I'm gonna show that right now, and I'll probably put it in the title. So that means the hot point is a GE, like I've been already seeing. So all right, I'm gonna pause it right now for sure. Cut this back on, and as you can see, let me see. Yeah, I think it's gonna stop because I took this out. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'll figure that part out. Yeah, it does something. So anyway, all right. Another thing that I'm learning more of, which I already do it anyway, but I'm learning that it really does work. I keep the lid up a lot when I'm not using the washing machine, and I'm learning that especially on the newer machines, it helps from getting the bad smells, keeping the bad smells from getting into the machine by letting the circulation go in because of the lid being up. Okay, what I've done is one cycle I already went through, and as I was doing other work, it went through faster than I thought it would have, and I came back in and the washing machine was spinning. So I filled it up and put some more in here. And what I did, even though it has a soak cycle, I wasn't in here when it got on the soak cycle. So I'll show you what I did. I went on and when it started washing for a while, I went on and unplugged it. So I'm going to be able to soak this however long I want to or need to. But like I said, it's already been one cycle that's ran through all the way to the spin with the bleach water in it. And I could smell the bleach out in the hallway. So I'm satisfied with doing this again, which I could have let it be with the first cycle, but I just felt like I wanted to let it soak. So like I said, that's what I'm doing. And on that note, I can go ahead and in this video, I've showed you the places that I'm going to clean and wipe down even though they're not dirty. So like I said, I'm going to end it on that note. And I feel satisfied because once I came in here with the first cycle spinning, it smelled so fresh. And like I said, you could smell the bleach out in the hallway. So that's strong. So all right. And I probably will do some other short videos on washing machines and the experiences that I've had. And I'm going to show this part again. But yeah, all right.